Hello, Ms. Jones.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
My name is Brittney.Parker, and I was Hospice Palliative Care of Greensboro. I was referred to you from your physician.
Okay.
Okay, and we're going to discuss today some things about your relative that just passed away.
Yes.
Okay. Now, before we discuss anything today, I do want to let you know that everything we do discuss is confidential, okay? That is in case anything of self-harm or any suicidal thoughts, plan to kill anyone or abuse of physical harm or anything domestic violence, okay? Anything other than that, everything is totally confidential, okay? I do want you to sign a form for me before we start today. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. And you'll go ahead and sign your name here and your contact number. Now, if you don't mind, I'll just take a little bit of notes, okay?
Sure.
Now, just tell me what a little bit we got going on here, Miss Jones.
Well, my mom, which is my best friend, she's left me, and I feel like my world just came to an end.
And is this your mom?
Yes, and, she was my go-to for everything. Now I don't have anyone to help me with my son. We used to do everything together. She was my best friend. I don't even have anyone to call when I'm having hard days anymore. And she was that person that I will always reach out to. So I feel so alone.
Okay, now do you have any other support system or any other family members?
I mean, my son is my support. He continues to make me, get about the bed and keep moving and knowing that I have to continue to work and, do things that my mother would want to see me doing, but it's really tough.
Right, I can imagine. Now, with work, does anyone help you with your son?
That's the tough part, Miss Parker. I've had to find daycare after daycare because I don't really trust anyone with my child. And then the fees that I have to pay, it just makes me feel like not working and just staying home with my son. So it's put me in a depressing state.
And so you just feel like you're just depressed and you just want to stay home with your son. You don't really trust anyone.
I would want to say that I just feel like my world is crashing.
Yeah. Now, are there any other family members like in the home with you when you're feeling any type of depression, or you live alone?
Oh, well, me and my son's dad, we were together, and it seems like he left me at my hardest time. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like, honestly, Miss Parker, the only thing that keeps me moving is
just your son.
Just my son.
Now, your son's father, that he no longer lives in the home either?
No. He lives with his mother.
Okay.
They're a team now, unfortunately. So he knows that I lost my mom. We have this 2-year-old son, and he just left. So I just feel like, why does everybody keep leaving me? What's wrong with me?
I totally understand. It could be definitely a hard time, especially with losing your mom and just kind of feeling alone and being in that depressing state. Now, with any other resources that you did state that you did have daycare. Is your son he's still in daycare?
Yeah, he still goes to daycare, but it makes me off ease having him there. When I'm at work for 9 whole hours and he's there with someone that I don't trust, like my mom, when I used to work, I used to feel so at ease and comfortable because I knew that he was in good hands.
Okay. Now, where do you work, Miss Jones?
I work at Wake Forest Baptist Medical Center.
Okay. And that's in Winston?
Yes.
Do you live in Winston also?
No. I reside in Greensboro.
And so that means you travel back and forth. Okay. And you say you work 9 hours, so when do you get time to just sleep and get some rest and kind of worry about yourself?
I never have time. I feel like I haven't been able to grieve my mother's death because I'm always going to work. I don't know if I mentioned to you earlier, I'm also a student. So it's like between working and going to school and caring for my 2-year-old, it has just been devastating without my mom.
I can imagine.
She was the only one that could, map out everything for me and let me know that everything was going to be okay. And I just don't have that anymore.
Right. Now, with going to school and going to work, is in those in between those times, and you said that you go to school. Are you going to school full time?
Well, right now I'm going part time because I don't have the daycare.
Okay. And so that's just part time. Now, what are you going to school for?
I actually want to be a social worker.
Wonderful. Now, is that your ultimate goal? Have you mapped out some goals or for the future?
Well, my ultimate goal just would be to be a correctional social worker.
Okay. Now, do you attend like church, or do you have any other outside resources or anything where you think that maybe that you could get some type of assistance or help or a helping hand?
Honestly, Miss Parker, my mother was big on church, but that's not my thing. I feel like the people there just sit around and gossip. But I do pray, and God knows my heart, and He knows that I love Him. And I read the Bible, but I just feel like church is just a building with people that have their own problems. That's why I'm here to see you today.
Right, there's no problem. With definitely come to see me, and I'll make sure that we definitely I keep in touch with you, and I'll definitely give you some information with some resources that we have, especially when you have those depressing moments. I have some things that I want to provide for you. Your physician did provide me some information that she did state that we were going through some things where you had those anxieties when you was having those depression states and when you're having those anxiety moments. So I did want to give you some resources and information on maybe some resources on some breathing exercises.
Okay.
I also, do you have a smartphone? I provide these type of resources to a lot of my clients that we have. There's an app that we have called Calm. And it is very easy to download. It's free, and when you download that, it reduces stress, learn to meditate, maybe helps build sleep, reduces anxiety, builds self-esteem. Is cheap. It is free. Once you click on that, you can sign up with your email, and it's something that you can choose whether there's sound, whether it's an ocean sound or a breeze or rain, something to maybe ease you. And with those resources as well, I'll also give you something. What here at Palliative Care, what we have yoga, and we have meetings with other clients that we have that have lost their parents or companionships or siblings, where we can all kind of get together and speak on the relationships and situations where others have had, where we can all get together and kind of talk about the situations that we've all have been in.
So, Miss Parker, it's more like group therapy?
We do have one-on-one therapy,
Okay.
but we also have group therapy where we kind of get together and discuss what helps each other. What situations that help and what can help. Maybe a situation that they had, they can help, and maybe what resources they have used, they can help you.
Okay. Well, right now, Ms. Parker, I don't think that I'm ready to talk in front of a group.
No problem.
My mom. So I'll just prefer that it be
one-on-one.
Me and you for now. But looking at what you gave me, the calming counts, that looks something, because a lot of times I do get anxiety. And sitting comfortable and taking deep breaths, that seems like that would be a good coping mechanism for me.
Yes, coping and adapting to something new in your environment is something that you definitely is very definitely hard to deal with. So that those are some of the resources that are I definitely want you to kind of go with when you're going into those depression states and those anxiety states before you kind of go into any type of medication before you kind of go into those states, okay? But we will kind of get to meeting with each other, and I will stay on top of things and see what other type of resources that we have to see what we can do far as maybe seeing if any type of resources with your son or what can we do to assist you here, okay? Now, our first meeting here and with the coping mechanism that we have here as our conversation today, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would these resources and our conversations, what do you think on a scale of 1 to 10, do you think that these conversations will be better to assist you later on or to coping and adapting?
Well, from a scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a 10 because I'm going to go into it being positive. I know my mom will want me to be positive, and I can't stay in this unhappy state. I have to move forward in life. And I think me talking about it and expressing how I feel and how hurt I am, maybe that'll help me let go some of what I'm dealing with on the inside.
Right, because you have to actually be open about it and able to be positive and let it out. You don't want to kind of let those things kind of be stuck in the inside. You want to have a positive outlook on things and let it out. I don't think your mom would want you to kind of hold those things balled in and want you to kind of feel alone. I will provide you my contact information, and anytime you feel like you need to contact me at any time, you're more than welcome to contact me, and I'll definitely make sure that I stay in contact with you and make sure that you're doing well at any time. Like I said, you're more than welcome to contact me, okay?
Ms. Parker, do you babysit?
I don't babysit, unfortunately, but I will send you some information with resources that they have for children between the ages and range with your son. So I'll make sure I'll be looking out on any type of resources that can help you in your situation. Okay?
I appreciate
No
that.
problem. If there's anything else, like I said, if there are any type of resources or grievance or anything that I come across that can assist you as of now, like I said, I'll be on the lookout for that for you, Ms. Jones, okay? Okay, thank you so much for coming out
thanks,
today.
Ms. Parker. I
Okay,
really appreciate
no problem. Thank you.